Hello there and welcome back. We are now, 9 days away from getting the rainy season. And in the previous episode, we have moved all of our food production up on the hill now. I believe that's everything now, isn't it? If there's still a couple of resources being delivered away from here, backed away, but I think we prioritized them all as well. Yep, so this area is definitely starting to look a little bit more green as well, and this allows us to start placing down a few more campfires. And we'll do, I suppose we can do the same over here as well, but the question now is, are they going to be able to clean up everything? I guess we can. Oh yeah, there's a road over here, so oh, actually, I didn't really have to delete you now, did I? No, let's place you back over here in case we need to put down some more trees. Yeah, I think this is going to be sort of useful, or maybe we can place you over there as well. Well, either way, let's leave you at that for a second. I'm gonna take out these roads over here as well. And the next step, just want to have a few more. Where is it? Oh yeah, right over here. A couple more, not trees, but the campfires. Okay, so that's all happy and good over here. Then I guess in the future what we'll do is we'll figure out something to do with this industry over here. I'm not sure we have to move everything out. Oh, there's one over here. What are you holding again? Scrap metal. Let's do the same. All right. Yeah, so not sure if we have to move everything, or maybe we can just kind of build it up like slowly. Let's say we've got some storages over here. We can do maybe like another, what's it called again? Like a lumber mill on top of it. But then we're going to have to pull all those cables through, and I guess it's still going to look very industrial. Okay, so maybe we do have to move everything out. For the time being, let's see, you guys... fermented. Okay, so you guys are probably fine. Okay, we're going to keep them the way they are. And what I would like to focus on right now is we've mentioned this area quite a few times already, and I think it's time to sort of start changing this as well. So first of all, we shall not be digging this anymore, I think. Yep, it's gonna be flooded, well, unless it's from the top. But okay, let's do this. So the plan is that we're gonna push all this water and build up this hold on a second, we're gonna have to remove all these roads. Oh, you guys probably want to clean this up first. Okay, no worries. Grab all this. And what I'm hoping to do is extend this a little higher. No more storage space. Here's okay. Almost got the episode started, but looks like we're gonna have to adjust a few things. So no, let's do it this way. Highest priority. Let's get this one done as well. Cool, so back over here. Actually, you can pick them up later, so let's try and lock you in as quick as we can. You can still access from here as well, so that's fine. Right. So we are gonna build you up. Maybe somewhere over here. Okay, then all this water, we're gonna extend this tank over here by a little bit. Now, that means we're gonna have to move the stairs to the side. Still from this side. Yep. Or alternatively, we could do something over there as well, but we'll visit this in a second. So, yep, first of all, this one, I've realized we can change the entrance here a little bit as well. Well, I guess we have to now. Anyways, because... No, not this one. The one I would like to build. I should probably remove this over here as well. Are you guys still gonna have access over here? Oh, yes, everything's connected, so we're all good. So that one comes out, and let me just grab the longest one. How's this one gonna look like over here? Well, I suppose it's not too bad. A little bit short over here, but let's try this. We're gonna bring it one more down over here. Now that we can place levees on top, I think that's gonna help us by a little bit. And then in terms of this length here as well. Oh, you're a bit shorter, aren't you? Okay, well, that will work. And this also means... Bring this... Oh, we're not gonna need this road here anymore. And the power as well. I see. That's not just the only problem we have over here. We're gonna have to bring everything around. Okay. So in that case, let us just take this whole thing out, and the same thing over here. But I think this one's gonna be fine, because we can do, let's see, something like this over here. And that's where the power goes. Actually, one more lower, maybe even more. Right, so you're gonna go here, connect us up again, and that's gonna pass the power through. No, we're gonna have to go. Okay, so why don't I just figure this layout out, because it seems like it's gonna take a bit of time, and then as soon as I figure this out, we can carry on constructing everything. Right, so well, this is gonna be a little bit embarrassing, but the good news is we figured the power out. I've placed a couple of those super long overhang 6x1s over here, and yeah, so we bring the power down a level, run it through, and then around. And then over here as well, we can sort of figure out how they pass the power through. But the next question is, so that's the bad news, where is this power going to? We don't actually need this over here. I know this is a little bit embarrassing, but this power was actually meant over here to dig out the dirt from the ground, which is obviously gone now. So yeah, there it is. Let's not let this bring us down. I'm trying to find something positive about this, but well, actually, maybe there's gonna be something that consumes power here in the future. I don't really know. I don't think so, but anyways, it's fine. It's okay. We've done this. They've already constructed most of this as well. So yeah, no worries. The next thing we'll do over here is I really want them to focus on those stairs, give them alternative access here. Actually, that's going to have to change a little bit as well, because all those levees are going to go over here. Oh yeah. Okay. Well, how can we do this? I think I know how we can do this. I thought this was going to be an easy little project to fill our time between the episode, but boy was I wrong. Okay, so that one's gonna go from here. Then next one, let's do it this way instead. A few more stairs, and we are gonna bring you guys up from about here. Okay, couple of roads, connect you all up, make it happy. Stairs, and now we can go here. Okay, cool. Priorities as well, obviously the highest, all these ones. And we'll place a road over here. Okay, I think that's all done and good now. Next up is we're actually gonna have to delete this levee wall over here, and we're gonna save a few planks as well. I don't think we need them right now. No, we don't. But the next time we construct something, might need them again. No storage is available. Okay, that's funny. Right, the reason why we have to rearrange this here a little bit is the whole reason we're building this area up is to supply the pools with water. It seems like what we had in mind is not really the way to go about it, unless we make some changes over here. And this is that we turn this little pool that we have. I might have to bring a few levels down. So right now we have this over here, but that empties pretty quickly, because this little pool is also set to fill this little area over here, and then this one fills this one here. So yeah, I think the water is going a little bit wrong for us. There's a lot of demand down here, a lot of surface area where it evaporates pretty quickly, because the mechanics are a little bit different how they used to be. So this one empties pretty quickly. This one actually now is gonna get empty as well a little bit quicker. Okay, so let's do one step at a time. We're gonna build this a little bit bigger, and I've actually opened this, made this operational again, because these little water drop-off areas are not the way to go about it. Over here, they seem to be doing okay now, and the crops are kind of fine as well, which is great. But yeah, it was just a bit of an emergency to fill up with water again. Cool, so you guys have started doing all this. So I don't really want this to look all like weird and unrealistic over here. So I'd like to turn this more like, I guess, into a mountain. And the way we can do this, we're gonna have to cover some things up a little bit. Let's see, close about the downstream. No water's really going through here. Oh, you're closed anyways. And then you guys are closed as well. So let's have a look. We've got, fortunately, those overhangs over here. And I could take out, let's say, for example, this platform. Alright, place you over here. And now we can start placing some dirt blocks on top of this one. Let's see, if we go over here, that's probably the lowest we can go to start extending this. And I think it would look pretty, pretty cool as well. Yeah, I'm actually not too sad about this idea or how things have turned out to be. I think we're gonna leave it on levees right now since we have a lot of logs. Now the question is, how do we want to expand this? We also have these bits and pieces that could become handy, but then it's all gonna be a little bit higher and kind of weird, I think. Okay, so let's try this. You guys don't have access. Okay, no worries. What we shall do, if I can only... Nope, weren't able to grab it. Let's try it one more time. Oh, yeah, here we go. We're gonna change this around a little bit. Oh, I could have left those guys in place. Well, that was a bit of a mistake, but okay, that's fine. All of you guys here as well. Build you this way, perhaps. So I know it looks very much like a big square over here, but just trying to see how can we change this. And I kind of want to like connect this ground with the dirt up here as well, which I think we can achieve pretty easily, and then hopefully pass some utility through here. Okay, so that's gonna go here, and you guys can connect up as well, something like this to make it look like a bit more real, I suppose. And then we're gonna have to do this bit a little bit later once that area is all done. And then over here the same. We don't actually need this all covered now, do we? Oh no, okay. We actually are not gonna be able to go any lower with the power, because we might be... okay, no, let's leave you in here the way it was before. I think it's fine. Now with the rest of you, you should have pretty good access from anywhere. We haven't removed anything just yet, so we're fine. Okay, so another thing that I wanted to say before was that right now all this water is going in from here, but in the future that's gonna have to change quite a bit. It's gonna have to go in from here instead. I think so, or here. Well, either way it's fine. Let's hopefully we're not gonna destroy anything here. Well, we might destroy a few things. There we go. And the plan was, let's just see, where is it? Where is the sluice? Right over here. Cover you up again, no worries, and we're gonna mark you as closed for now. Actually, it doesn't matter. Yep, no worries, because water's only gonna flow one way. So they'll get this done pretty quickly there. And then over here as well, we could cover up those ruins. That's gonna give us a bit more surface area, I suppose. And then we definitely want to expand over here a bit more as well. So how can we do this? It looks like it's okay over here. Pretty promising. Where we are going to have problems are these ones. We don't have to let this water go through here. So we should be able to block this. I'm going to use a levee instead, so we will know in the future, if we ever visit this area again or see this, we'll know that what sort of happened here before. Okay, well, the rest of you is quite fine now, isn't it? This is gonna make things a bit more complicated, so here we go. A little bit smaller piece over here, that covers that one. And then I suppose this can remain the way it is. Okay, and then all we gotta do is start building up from here. Oh yeah. Okay, there you go. You're gonna start constructing all this, and then over here as well, we're just gonna kind of build it up and turn it into a bit more of a mountain, I suppose. The question you might, or we all have now, is why aren't we filling this in? We should be using this as a more of a like a reservoir. And I think you're right. I think that's exactly what we should probably do. Gonna have to be careful around here though. Okay, that's the furthest you can almost go. Actually, hold on a second. We can fix this. There we go. Way better. Right now, in terms of things over here as well, I kind of like how it's in the shade, and I also feel like it might look a little bit better if we extend this by a little bit more, just a tiny bit. So, not sure how this is going to turn out, but we sure can try. Okay, so we might push it a little further out from here. And maybe a little bit less in here. Okay, let's try this. Take you guys out, and then this one as well. That was the longest. Let's do one less. Right about there. You can remain the same. And then with this here as well, I think it's, yeah, this looks pretty cool. We're gonna do a slightly shorter one. And then same over here, we can extend this by a little bit. Actually, hold on a second. Let's grab one of those. This is 6x1. We're gonna use a 4x1 instead. It's a bit more gradual, I suppose. Right, you guys have done most of this over here as well. That's looking beautiful. Cables are also running inside the mountain, so yeah, okay. Next step, I'm gonna plan out this sort of the rest of the thing here as well. But before we go, let's not forget water's running in from there, and we said we're gonna have to change you up a little bit. Sorry, but that's all gonna have to go. Where's this water? It's right over there. And I could bring you in, but then I can't do the water level, so it's gonna have to remain where it is right now. What I would like to do though is delete those double ones, and I think that's gonna solve our problem now, isn't it? I believe so. Okay, build the rest of it up as well, and then yeah, we're gonna do those. I'm just trying to see if we want to make this dirt, but I feel like dirt's gonna be on the outside. Yeah, that's pretty much how it's gonna go. And the funny thing here is as well, what we sort of noticed when we did this funky waterfall over there, is that with the dirt blocks, I'm gonna do a few over here. There's only so high that we can go. Actually, we can go pretty high. So there we go. So that's what we can do. But with the... where is it? Square levees. Perfect. With the square levees, I'm going to place it top down. It's going to be a little bit quicker. Alright. We can go way higher than that. Doesn't even fit on my screen. So that's another... what is it? Grab this real quick. 3, 6, 9, and 11 layers. That's pretty cool. Okay, so we can extend with the dirt perhaps first, and then do some more levees if we choose to do so. But we might not. The reason why we want to use dirt over here is just to pass the fertility through as well. And cover you up from here. I don't think we really need you running around. Actually, never mind. Let's leave those roads perhaps in here. Who knows what we might want to do in the future. Gonna cover this up a little bit. Gonna make this look like something. Okay, and then yeah, straight up cliffs over here. We're gonna make this a little less boxy a little bit later. I think right now what we want to figure out is how it's all gonna go here. Okay, pretty certain someone's gonna get stuck here. So why don't we got their access by a little bit, and then same over here as well. Okay, there we go. No one can get stuck. Actually, yeah, they can climb down from here, start building from the top, and now it should be all good. And then all that is left to do for us over here is figure out the rest of the roadways. Because yeah, all this is gonna shift by a little bit. We can hopefully take this all out, right? Okay, here we go. Get the roads as well. Actually, all of this can go. I don't really see why we need this area over here. So there we go. And now with the dirt as well, I do want this platform to remain like this area over here, so it becomes like an open area. And the reason for that is, what is the reason for that? I think it would be cool to have like some kind of like a forest over here on this mountain here. I think it would look pretty cool. Also, one other thing. Why is it telling us it's going to delete everything? No, I'm thinking to close this up because I don't really like seeing those metal bits here. It makes it look a little bit less natural. But with the rest of you, how are... Nice to expand this a little further out as well. Okay, there we go. And then this one, actually, maybe this already covers it up enough. Maybe. No, not over here. Grab another one. Yeah, I suppose that's sort of fine over here. Cool. Then with the rest of you as well, because we... No, we can't delete those levees, never mind. I was about to delete all of that. So there is this one. And we said we wanted to pass this power through as well. Although we don't really need it over there, we're still gonna do it. Okay, so I'm just gonna figure out the rest of the stairs from here as well, and then we'll be back very shortly. Okay, so there we go. We got 0.7 days left until the drought is over. And I think we have a pretty cute idea on how we wanna develop this area. So here we go. That's the kind of platform I was talking about before. Someone's stranded again. Well, hopefully they'll rescue them quickly. And yeah, with the extension of this area here, there's a few things we have to consider. First of all, this pool over here will most certainly be able to fill this little reservoir and the rest of it as well, which is great. Then what we could consider doing here is adding like a little separator perhaps as well. So for example, if we did something like a compartment over here, so this means all this water goes in, it fills up. We could add like a roof here and to a second layer, kind of like what we have here actually. This is exactly what I'm talking about. So we'll release this water here when it's a rainy season, but it's not gonna go back. Let's try and do this straight away and not just talk about it. So for example, this over here, I'm gonna add these two, so that way water's gonna go one way, and you can, I suppose, always be open. It doesn't really matter, we don't really need to close you. Water's gonna go here, we'll build another compartment here, and then that's gonna fill this side. And then instead of releasing water from here, which is also okay, I suppose, but I'd like to now start releasing this water from this side instead. Yeah, well, that's gonna change a couple of our plans, but I think it is fine. Because time is something we have. Well, it might get messy now. That's, I suppose, the only concern we have here. Okay, you guys, I'm gonna place you this way, that way. And then, I mean, this connection is quite important right now for them to run around and do their thing. Nope, that's not where we want you. Grab this again. And I think right now we don't really have to like seal it up and close it or anything. But in the future we most certainly do. Oh, you're in a bit of a trouble as well now, aren't you? Okay, let's get all these bits done and constructed first, and hopefully we can save you. Let me just bring this down by a little bit. Then 9. I think we should be at the height. A little bit more, so you are stuck somewhere here. How and why? Okay, not on this level. That's good. You're sleeping over here, which means... Oh yeah, there isn't really a good escape over here, but what we can do... Well, we're gonna have to do this anyways, is let's build a little ladder over here. There we go. And then hopefully, as soon as we get this piece done... Too far from district, they can't quite reach it just yet. This one's a high priority as well. Actually, highest priorities, there we go. What are you guys doing? Kind of stuck over here. I guess something bugged out somewhere. But there is no way to know because... Oh. Must be this thing here. Let me delete. Nope. We might be building those levees instead. Anyways. Give you a second. Here we go. Ladders are in. And then they should be able to cross over as soon as we get this bit done as well. Well, the good news, rainy season is now here. We are dropping in the bots department, but that is something we plan to do since we closed the assembler here. Still have a few more spare workers, which is good. 193 in total. I did build this hut here as well, so that should give us a few extra hands whilst we're trying to get this all in place. Yeah, we're gonna have this mountain half done. So in this episode, yeah, the main focus is just getting the blueprint in place and lots of water here as well. And then what they will also need. Which level should we do it from? Let's do one from here. And then what we'll also tell them is they can... Just trying to give them a few more alternative like access points so they can start constructing it from all these areas. Could also build bridges over here, I suppose. Okay, so I'm gonna give you access from this side as well. There we go. And then hopefully they'll get this done in no time at all. Well, it's gonna take quite a lot of time, but here we go. And then the same from this side. Yeah, probably gonna have to do some cliffs over here and make it less boxy later, but it's not the biggest of our worries right now. Just like to get as much of this in place as we can. Are you still over here? Thought we... Too far. Oh, this one as well. Well, it's on the highest priority, so it should be done pretty soon. Okay, so I'm gonna let the beavers to sort of get some of it done, and we'll be back as soon as this is filled with water. Alright, so there we go. The drought is finally approaching, and I think we have some pretty good ideas on how this area is gonna develop as well. Let me just see if we can close you up. Okay, yep, we can. I like this. Okay. Right, so the mountain has been growing, and I don't think there's gonna be stopping to this just yet. I'm trying to see how much more water can we push in here, but it doesn't seem to be going above this level. I'm trying to think why. Oh, I think I know why. Okay, all of this is going in here now, wasn't it? I'm gonna close these ones so we don't lose any water anywhere. Okay, I think I've done it everywhere. So you guys are closed. Oh, you're still open. Okay, there we go. Both of you. And then same thing over here. They're set to be closed, and I'm gonna bring these levels down. Let's have a quick look over here as well. Closed, closed, closed. Go up a little bit. We've got the levee in place. I had to build some little platforms over here as well, just to reach over there. And then you guys are... Oh, so it's been building up over here right now. Well, that's interesting. What if we open you up a little bit? Right, so here it comes. Actually, keeping it closed is not a bad idea at all, because we don't have... Well, we built up a few levels, but it isn't very high. Yeah, as soon as it goes over this ledge over here, we still got a bit of time to fill up this as well. until it gets over here, and that's when we're gonna have some problems. Okay, well, let's just see. I think we have simple solutions. We don't really want to delete. It's a little bit difficult to see, but here we go, another platform over here. Yeah, we don't really want to delete the stairs. Oh, I'm gonna have to bring this down by a few. Yep, that's gonna make it a little bit easier. Here we go. That's gonna go here. We got the staircase right over there, or the ladders, and that's helping us move around quite a bit over here. And this is lovely, so we bring it up. Oh, water's still gonna go through here, which... Yikes. Okay, still a problem it seems. No worries, so water is not gonna go in from here. Can we quickly, like, fix this perhaps? Let's place you over here. Oh, I can see this water leaking into the colony already. Alright, so here it goes. We'll try and lock this in as quick as we can. And then, yeah, so all we gotta do is carry on with the construction of this. Not really sure what exactly we want to build here perhaps, but yeah, as we said, once it's all looking a little better, we'll do some... Maybe we'll keep it as a nature reserve. We mentioned some trees before. A part of me wants to build some other things here as well. Just not really sold just yet what exactly is going to happen here. Another thing we can do here is expand this by a little bit. Yeah, I just want to cover them up a tiny bit over here. Okay, that's looking lovely. Doesn't have to be any bigger. And then maybe just a tiny bit over here as well. Okay, cool. Close this one up. Alright. You gonna let me... No, doesn't look like it. I guess this over here as well is maybe like a little walking area for the beavers, little access tunnel, I suppose. And then over here, okay, so you guys are starting to close this up, which is lovely. Is anyone building this up? Okay, we've got the levee in place, which is good. And then this one doesn't matter anymore. Right, well, everything's pretty much saved. And then you guys should really make this a priority, right? Let's get as much of this done and as quickly as we can. So then we can start storing a little bit more water in here as well. Looks like it's filling up pretty quickly, maybe even too quickly. Oh yeah, we might have a bit of a flood over here. So why don't we build up this pressure? We're gonna say you will be closed. I think this is looking pretty good. Yeah, it definitely greens up this whole area. And then what I might do is once we get to the higher levels as well, we might expand this by a little bit and bring water a little further. Because then we can do like a pillar that transfers the fertile lands straight down. Someone's stranded again. Oh dear. Okay. Well, what's going on here? I think we... Oh, okay. Right, so it's this one. Pretty easy to fix. We'll let you go this way, that way, and highest priority, and you'll be saved in no time as well. Yeah, well, that's the kind of plans over here. Then I'm gonna let them carry on with the construction, I suppose, as well, and try and figure out what we're gonna do, and hopefully by the time this episode is released, hopefully I've seen some of your comments as well in terms of sort of what can we do and build over here. I was also thinking that on this corner, I'd also like to do and expand this into a mountain. So the way I see this area shaped later is that we have this like think of the movie Avatar, sort of like pillar mountains going straight up, and then this futuristic I guess like an elevator or escalator, whatever you want to call it, where they just transport through those tunnels, through the mountains. And yeah, I think it could look pretty cool, because right now it's the map, I mean, I suppose it's relatively flat, right? We've got the flatlands over here, and then yes, we have the hills, but it's also very sort of flat. There's not a lot of variation in terms of terrain, so that's, I guess, what I'm trying to implement over here as well. So if I can build a couple more little pillar mountains over here, I think this could look pretty cool, and maybe one over here as well, and do like an alternative entrance over here with let's say the mountain from the inside. If we leave like I'm try and show and demonstrate this real quick. If we do it something like this, and then straight up, connect it up, and then water can fill this mountain up, and therefore keep this area nice and fertile. So that's the sort of idea. Of course, it would be a little bit wider, maybe a 3x3, because that seems to be the best way to go about it. And let's see, are we saving you soon as well? Okay, all the resources are in, so you should be fine. Yeah, cool. It seems like it's all working. So let's call it an episode here, and we'll finish this off in the next one.